What's up, good people? This is Tanane, and welcome back to my channel. This is Everything is Everything. Sorry, I gotta fix my hair. It's a bunch. And once again, I come bearing gifts. So the docu-series just ended, and it ended with me telling you, my last day and my freedom and all that good stuff. My mom coming to get me, my girlfriend at the time with my mom. Awesome reunion that I had, and I really do appreciate you all taking that journey with me. This is just a follow-up for after me being released. So when I got released, my mom had a huge party for me that same day. My birthday was 3 days after I was actually released from prison, so they had a birthday / welcome home party. Family, friends, my best friend came in from Atlanta, as well as my little cousin came in from Atlanta. It was like the best homecoming I could have asked for. After all the bells and whistles and the balloons and the cake and everything was said and done, I had to adjust to basically being a felon. I had to check in with my probation officer. I was on 5 years of probation. That was no fun. When I came home, I went into a program called Operation New Hope. Operation New Hope helped ex-felons, nonviolent, find jobs and placement. So I was there for 4 days, and after those 4 days, I received an interview, did the interview, and was working within 2 weeks of me being home. I was used to making a substantial amount of money, and when I got this new job, I think my salary was like $6.25 an hour. My girlfriend that I had moved up from Miami, and she was an ex-felon as well. We actually met in prison. Whole nother story. But she started a position at the company that I was with. And it's crazy because when you have a 2-income household, you think you should be able to afford certain things. We were working 7 days a week and could not even afford to pay our rent. So yeah, it was tough. After I worked there for a year, I found another job making a couple bucks more an hour. However, with bonuses, I ended up making over $40,000 a year, which is really good for an ex-felon and someone that's still on probation. So I was actually able to pay probation, but still, trying to take care of a household, pay probation, and all of this other stuff, I wasn't able to get it down as much as I could, especially, bonuses were up and down. So in 2017, I was violated for not being able to pay all of my probation. And the defense attorney was actually trying to give me 2.5 years for a violation of probation. I'm telling you all this because the system does not work in the favor of people trying to stay out of the system. Once you're in the system, it's so easy to go back. Even if you're working toward making restitution or trying to be better in society, it's still some things that you just It's still some things that just they don't work in your favor, no matter how you're trying to be, or how you've turned your life around. I remember leaving a friend's house, and I was in the left lane, and there was a police officer in the right lane. And I look over and I see the police officer, no big deal. And we pull off from the stoplight because the light was red. We pull off from the stoplight, and he immediately gets behind me and pulls me over. We were both stopped. I'm confused as to why you even pulling me over. So when he pulled me over, he said, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" No, I do not. As a matter of fact, I think I said, "Why'd you pull me over?" So I was like, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I'm good. And he said, "Your windshield is cracked." Granted, my windshield was cracked on the driver's side. You were on my passenger side, and you see, it wasn't. So he gets my license, runs my name, runs my plate. He comes back to the car and he says, "If you're straight with me, I'll be straight with you." I said, "Okay." He said, if you cooperate, then everything should be good. And I said, "Okay." And he asked me, "Do you have any drugs in the car?" And I look around and I tell him, "I don't do drugs, man." And then he asked me if he could search my vehicle. If I had said no, he would have called back up. Female cops would have come. It would have been just a big mess. Something I did not want to go through. So I told him, sure, he could search my car. I knew I didn't have any drugs in the car. And my car was actually squeaky clean. I had just cleaned my car. So I step out of the car. He searches the car, looks up under my seat, looks in the trunk, glove compartment, and all this. And then he tells me, I'm free to go. The only reason he did that is because I was on probation and I was a felon. I didn't have any drugs. No, I didn't have any drug charges. But that's just the price that I had to pay for still being on paper. It didn't make me feel good. So I've had people ask, what next? The docuseries is over. You've told your story. What are you going to do next? I've actually had someone suggest that I find the last of the Levy girls that were with me and have them tell their stories. That would be an awesome idea, a great idea. But being that I am still on probation, I can't freely travel like I want to travel. And I actually have to ask permission. I have 2 years left on probation or early termination if I finish paying off my restitution. So many people have said that telling my story has helped them or have given them hope that there is life after prison, that you can get past your past. Telling my story has helped me get past my past. I really want to thank everyone who had a hand in helping me get through this. First and foremost, I want to thank Miss Lolita Gerardo, who told me that if I had a platform, that I should use it. I want to thank my best friend, Ms. Latanya Rogers, for, pushing me and allowing me to voice my frustration over the last 8 years. I want to thank my friend Monica Jordan for even telling me to start a YouTube channel. I want to thank my friend Clinzy Warren for, just being there when I need it. My mom has been watching. Love you, Ma. And I want to thank everyone who's left a comment, who's liked the video, everyone who came over from TikTok to listen to my story. I want to thank you. And to think it all started with a 60-second video on the 8th year anniversary of the day I was released. I want to tell you all that I appreciate you and I love you. And for those who have been in my shoes, for those who are just coming home, for those who have been home for years, you are not your past. You are your future. Do not allow anyone to hold your past against you. Don't be so critical of yourself. Don't be so judgmental of yourself. Understand that you are worth it. Understand that you are valuable. And understand that the right people will come into your life at the right time and show you that what you've been through does not matter. The only thing that matters is where you are now and where you will be tomorrow. If you like this video, if you watch the series, if you haven't watched the series, go back and watch the series. More videos to come. Hopefully we'll be able to do that Last of the Levy Girl docu-series in the future. But until then, like, subscribe, and comment. Laters. Oh yeah, one more thing. We reached 1,000 subscribers during this docu-series. So shout outs to all my subscribers. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you watching me. I thank you. Good looking out. Tell your friends, share, like, and subscribe some more. Love you. Peace.